Real true, ayy, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. Yo, what's up, everyone? This is VC, V Sips. It's a brand new video talking about my impressions 30 hours into Persona 5 Royal. And now, if you've seen a video I released about a month ago called Persona 4 Golden, 30 hours into it, and I am going to be going through this in a similar fashion, to say the least. So if you've seen that video, expect the same here, but if you haven't seen that, watch it after this video or watch it right now. There's a key card on screen. But if you're hype and ready to watch this video and hear my thoughts on Persona 5 Royal 30 hours in, make sure you please smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well if you're brand new. And if you've been subscribed, been enjoying the content, then consider becoming a member for as low as $1 a month on Patreon or as low as $5 a month on YouTube. Your support is greatly appreciated, and if you become a member, you join our exclusive Discord for giveaways, exclusive Discord live streams, and a lot more of fun benefits and amazing perk packages that you can get. Consider that today. Now, Persona 5 Royal is an RPG that's actually an upgrade of another version of this game, basically just called Persona 5. And there is actually a lot of differences between Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal, so I do want to go into that before I go on to my impressions, just to help clarify things for people. So in case if you are interested in wanting to try this game, and if you've played the base Persona, if you feel like it could be the same game or not, that's what I'm going to talk about for a little bit right now. For starters, some of the new content in Persona 5 Royal. There's a brand new party member and new character to the cast named Kasumi, and she's a pretty cool chick, to say the least, in my opinion. Pretty cool chick. There's also an entirely new school semester that's added to the game that expands the story, alongside with a brand new palace, which is at the end of the game, past where the original end of the game was. There's also a new feature in the game called Thieves' Den, which every time you progress through the game and unlock stuff, you can have all that inside your Thieves' Den. And in there's also in-game currency to unlock more stuff like artwork, cutscenes, music, character models, so much different stuff. So it brings a new vibe to the Persona game, Persona 5, where it makes it feel a little more, I guess, tight-knit. It's not like you're just trying to push your way through, and with the Thieves' Den you can always go and find some place to look back and reflect on all the things that you've accomplished so far in your journey, which I think is pretty cool. There's also a lot of other things added, like a whole new location called Kichijoji, which is one of the biggest places in the game now, and it's actually pretty cool. It's got its own club where you can bring your party members together to upgrade your social and bonding link events through playing darts or billiards. And there's even some other cool stuff too, like a jazz bar, which I haven't been to the jazz bar yet. It hasn't unlocked for me yet. At the part where I'm at in the game, I'm just past the 3rd palace. So I'm currently confronting Medjed, for those who know who that is, or what that is to be exact. There's also a lot more great stuff that was added that I liked. There's actually some dope stuff that they've done in the game called Showtime Events. Showtime Events are these very flashy but super powerful attacks 2 of your party members can do in-game, and whenever you see that happen, you know you're going to put some heavy damage on your opponent, that's for sure. And the Showtime attacks are pretty cool. I like how every single character is able to have a unique showtime with one another, and you actually unlock them as you progress through the game, so it will be a steady progress until you get all of them, of course. But once you have some, you'll be having a lot of fun using those Showtime attacks whenever they come up, because they do come up randomly and sporadically throughout the battles. One thing I like as well is how the Velvet Room has had a few updates. One of the updates is a brand new system that they got going on, where basically the Velvet Room itself gets into a red alert alarm. And when this red alert alarm goes down, you actually are able to fuse personas and get added benefits. And if you use the same exact fusing method 3 times in a row, you have a possibility of either creating a super strong persona that you weren't intending to create, or there's a higher probability after 3 times of fusing the same way, like let's say this guillotine method, that you would actually end up getting the wrong persona, but not even a good one, like something really bad, like disgusting, like, oh, look at that fucking shit. Looks like a fucking booger of a fucking dead person. Oh. Anywho, Persona 5 Royal has a lot of other additions, of course. There's graphical enhancements on the base and PS4 Pro versions. There's, of course, the new opening movie and new main menu screen, which I actually like the new main menu screen a lot. I prefer it way more over the dull train screen of the main menu of the original game. There's actually an update to New Game Plus, which now actually carries over additional bonuses like the HP and SP increases that you've had in-game, which is great. There's new dialogue windows with added visual effects during phone calls. You can actually see their faces, and it's more visually pleasing to also look at as well. And then combine that with other elements that this game has added, like a brand new grappling hook, which is very useful in some new areas that these palaces have gained, because in this game, Persona 5 Royal, there's actually new areas in some parts of these palaces. Not all of the palaces were completely redone or had areas completely revamped. Very few areas in each of the palaces have been updated, and I mean very few, honestly. They mostly were only updated for using the grappling hook or to find will seeds, which is a brand new item that's in this game. You have to collect 3 of them in each palace, and when you do, each time you'll restore a little bit of the party's SP, and they're also just more collectible stuff. And for me personally, collecting the will seeds is like something extra. If you're a collection kind of person, someone who likes to collectathon kind of gamer, you may like that added element to the Persona 5 Royal style that added and changed and renovated some new advancements to the original Persona 5. But overall, Persona 5 Royal is Persona 5. Alright, there is some significant differences. Yes, Mementos has changed and it's now has some new stuff. It's a little more expanded, where it makes things in exploring much more enjoyable. It makes some of the routes a bit smoother to go through, but there's also some new side quests as well as these rare new shadows in game called unstable shadows that earn mementos, and even some in palaces as well. And when you defeat them, they actually explode, and when they explode, they damage other fellow shadows that are with them in battle, which can be very useful, and I like that addition. But the addition that's the most helpful and the most beneficial by far is the addition of Jose. Yes, Jose. And yes, Jose looks like that. Yes, he does have an egg-shaped head. Alright, but Jose is pretty damn cool. What's cool about Jose is that he runs a shop with exclusive goods in exchange for what he calls flowers, which are collectibles that you find while exploring in Mementos. And like I mentioned, I really haven't been in Mementos that often. Now, how do I feel about Persona 5 Royal as well? Is there any cons to the game? Because I've basically been just talking about the differences between Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal. I'm going to talk about the things that I have liked so far of the new updates and changes, but what do I not like? Well, it depends. There's things that I don't like based on them not changing the game enough, and things that I don't like based on them not making enough differences to make the game be truly different from the original. The reason why I say this is because, for one example, in-game, Morgana, in the original Persona 5, would do everything that he could to make sure you would stay in the house and go to sleep and stay in bed, instead of doing anything from as simple as watching TV, from as simple as going next door to the bathhouse, to the batting cages. Nothing. He would never let you do anything, Mona. However, it's just crazy because, like, Mona should allow you in this game to do more stuff, and supposedly that was the new update. They allowed Morgana to allow you to go out more, and to be honest, we still don't go out that much in this game. It feels similar to Persona 5 in that regard. You really don't get to go out that much more often. It's about the same. So if you hated Persona 5 for that regard of how Morgana would literally cuck you from any of the ideas and plans that you had in game, then expect some more of that again. And also, this isn't a spoiler, but I'm going to talk about the third dungeon, the Kanashiro dungeon, real quick. It's really not a spoiler, but I'm just going to say that the dungeon is exactly the same almost as the dungeon it was in Persona 5 base game. And the reason why I mention that is because there's still only 3 to 4 save rooms in this damn dungeon, even in this brand new remastered, re-edition, definitive version of this damn game, and they fucked it up again. And that's why, as a whole, Persona 5 Royal is really just Persona 5, just with added elements, but that doesn't mean it's a bad game. That's not what this means. Persona 5 is an amazing game, and Persona 5 Royal tops it off with an extra hint of flavor, some new characters, some new events, a new semester. Tons of great stuff is added to the game that makes it a lot of fun and very fulfilling. So I hope you guys check it out. If you are interested in Persona and you want to take a dive in, you don't have to play the base Persona 5 to play Persona 5 Royal. And if you have played base Persona 5, I think that's still a good enough position to definitely check out Persona 5 Royal. So regardless if you're new to the series, or regardless if you've been playing Persona for a while, or Shin Megami Tensei, or if you're brand new to the series in general and you only just started Persona 5, that's more than enough to go and play Persona 5 Royal. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel as well. It's greatly appreciated. All your support means so much to me. So thank you all so much for the support, and I hope you guys show your support by becoming a member on YouTube and or Patreon. Check out the links for those memberships in the description below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.
Sips on the beat. Black casket, pockets on me, what you asking? Black casket, is it way too much to be asking? Black casket, pockets on me, what you asking? Black casket, crying for me, watch you basket over my casket. Black casket, none of y'all ever really liked me. Tell me one thing that you knew